Guangdong province, one of China's most populous and economically critical regions, was plunged into chaos on July 21st after being battered by a powerful typhoon that unleashed severe flooding across large swaths of the province. The storm system, which made landfall along the southern coast late on July 20th, brought with it torrential rain, destructive winds, and rapidly rising waters, overwhelming the region's rivers, drainage systems, and urban infrastructure. As dawn broke on July 23rd, the full extent of the catastrophe began to emerge. Rainfall intensified throughout the early morning hours, with several cities, particularly Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Zhuhai, and Foshan, streets became torrents, with rushing water engulfing vehicles, tearing through small businesses, and inundating homes across both low-lying rural communities and densely packed urban centers. Entire neighborhoods found themselves underwater within hours, prompting a large-scale emergency response. The Pearl River Delta, already swollen from days of previous rainfall, floodwaters gushed into communities with little warning, turning parking garages into underwater caverns and subway tunnels into dangerous, fast-flowing channels. In Guangzhou alone, key arterial roads were submerged under several feet of water, cutting off ground transport and causing massive traffic paralysis. Major intersections vanished beneath brown, debris-filled waters, and traffic lights blinked uselessly above abandoned vehicles. Emergency services faced enormous logistical challenges. With roads blocked or impassable, helicopters were deployed in select areas to reach residents stranded on rooftops and upper floors of apartment buildings. Boats navigated former streets now indistinguishable from canals, rescuing families trapped by floodwaters. Local authorities activated high-level flood control protocols, urging residents in high-risk zones to evacuate immediately, and established dozens of temporary shelters throughout the province. Infrastructure across Guangdong suffered significant damage. Power outages affected wide areas of urban and semi-urban zones, while water treatment plants in some districts were forced offline due to contamination risks. Schools, hospitals, and public buildings experienced structural damage or flooding, prompting closures and emergency operations. In coastal cities, seawalls and flood barriers struggled to hold back storm surges, with some districts reporting partial collapses and breaches that compounded the disaster. In industrial hubs like Dongguan and Shenzhen, factories and logistics centers were not spared. Warehouses filled with electronics, machinery, and textiles were submerged, with losses expected to climb into the billions of yuan. Critical highways linking the Pearl River Delta with other provinces were temporarily closed due to landslides and flooded roadways, disrupting regional trade routes and halting deliveries. Rail lines in affected areas were either suspended or severely delayed due to safety concerns, and major transportation terminals braced for continued disruptions in the days ahead. In agricultural districts of western Guangdong, rice paddies, vegetable farms, and aquaculture ponds were left waterlogged or swept away. Farmers scrambled to salvage what little they could, but many expressed concern that an entire season's yield had been lost in a matter of hours. Livestock facilities also suffered, with many animals displaced or unaccounted for amid the rising waters. The storm's impact on telecommunications was also notable, as flooding damaged fiber optic lines and submerged relay stations, leaving parts of the province with spotty or non-existent phone and internet access.
好多水炮车，你看那个塔都已经安到那里了。哇塞，哇塞。
This created additional difficulties for emergency services, trying to coordinate rescue and relief efforts across jurisdictions. In coastal cities, high tides combined with the storm's residual winds triggered localized surges that battered waterfront properties.
门都给我完蛋了，内涝了。看见公交车了吗？马上就没底儿了。
Yachts and fishing vessels were tossed onto shorelines, and boardwalks, piers, and marina facilities suffered heavy destruction. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note: some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe,